Good afternoon, and welcome to the 2026 Big Lake Ambassador Coronation. We are delighted to introduce our Mistresses of Ceremony. First, we have Kaylin Dietz, a former Big Lake Ambassador and most congenial, who represented the program in 2022 to 2023. Kaylin is a 2025 Big Lake graduate and is currently attending Gustavus, studying biology and chemistry on a pre-physician assistant track in hopes of someday to work in orthopedics. Our next Mistress of Ceremonies is Olivia Anderson. Olivia was a Big Lake Ambassador from 2023 to 2024 and had the opportunity to crown her sister her outgoing year. Fun fact, Olivia and her two sisters are the only ones in Big Lake history to be crowned back to back to back. Her poor mom. Olivia is planning to attend SCSU for physical therapy to work with the elderly. She is currently working as an activities coordinator at a local nursing home. Thank you both for being here today.
Thank you, Laurel, for the introduction. I am Kaylin Dietz.
And I am Olivia Anderson. We are honored to be back on this stage for the Ambassador Program.
I kind of like the grand introduction. Maybe we should see if Laurel will do that every time we enter a room. Lights flash, glitter explosions, doves release.
Okay, wow. I don't think anybody could handle that much glitter. On behalf of the Big Lake Ambassador Program, good afternoon and welcome to the 2026 Big Lake Ambassador Coronation and to the 54th Annual Big Lake Spud Fest. We are happy to have you here with us, celebrating. To all of our past, present, and future Big Lake royalty, welcome, as well as welcoming to the Sparkle section, friends and family. We hope you were all able, whoa, I'm so sorry. We hope you were all able to enjoy the parade and the potato bar.
Let's take care of some housekeeping. If you have one of these in your hand, it's okay. We encourage you to take photos and videos. However, we hope to not hear your ringtone in the middle of the coronation, so please silence it. Now, as you drove into town today, you saw so many of our wonderful sponsors who support these young ladies all year round. We appreciate all the Big Lake businesses and community organizations that keep the Spud running, crowns on the girls' heads, and help provide scholarships. If you flip your program over, you'll find a list of these businesses, organizations, and individuals who help make the Big Lake Ambassador Scholarship Program possible.
Now, how about we get some sparkle on this stage? Please welcome your 2025-2026 Big Lake Ambassadors. Big Lake Junior Ambassador Anna Rain, escorted by her parents April and Jesse and her siblings. Her favorite event as an ambassador was the defeat of Jesse James in Northfield, Minnesota, because they got to stay in a hotel and watch the bank robbery reenactment. When asked who she looks up to the most, Anna said her mom, because she was really patient and has great work ethic. She appreciates her always being at her events and helping her get ready. Anna's service project was Feed My Starving Children. Anna packed 156 boxes of food for children in Liberia with the help of her Crown sisters. She chose this project because it's a Christian program and it helps children in need. Being an ambassador has helped Anna learn public speaking skills and how to start a conversation with new people. She says the program has made her a better person in many ways. Her favorite part of Spudfest is going on rides because they're very fun. Anna wants everyone to remember her kindness and willingness to help out. Her advice for the girl she crowns tonight is to live in the moment because it goes by really fast. Your 2025-2026 Junior Ambassador, Anna Rain.
Big Lake Junior Ambassador, Briley Boudin. Briley is escorted today by her mom, Kayla, dad, Matt, and her brothers and sister. For her service project, she collected 523 pairs of shoes for Shoe Away Hunger. She not only got shoes for the homeless, but also for anyone who needs shoes. She was also able to donate money to the local food shelf from free will donations from the shoes. Her favorite ambassador event was the weekend where she went to Jordan's largest candy store in Parade. They had a giant sleepover with her Crown sisters, then went to defeated Jesse James the next day. Briley looks up to our senior Addie the most. She was by her side all year and truly helped her grow. She also pushed her to wrestle and believed in her, and she took second place at state because of her. Her favorite part of Spud Fest is having her town come together and seeing all the smiles in the parade from the Spud. The program has made an impact on Briley, being by helping her become more confident in herself. It helped her grow out of her shell and not be scared to go to new places and try new things. Briley says she wants people to remember her as someone who cared about her community. She was so proud to be a Big Lake ambassador and help out in our town this past year, and all the small things in between. She just really loved helping our community. Her advice for the girls she crowns tonight is to enjoy every second of it, because you blink and it's already over. You will do great things. 2025-2026 Big Lake Junior Ambassador, Briley Boudin. Big Lake Junior Ambassador, Macy Nelson. Macy is escorted by her mom, Brandy, dad, Justin, and her brothers and sisters. Macy's service project was a coat drive for homeless youth, and it meant a lot to her that everybody had a coat because nobody should be cold. She says the program has helped her be more responsible, even though she forgot something a lot of the time. Okay, like every time. Macy said her favorite event was all the sparkle nights because she got to see other ambassadors. Macy says she looks up to her mom the most because she does things around the house and at work without complaining. Her favorite part of Spud Fest is the rides. When asked what she wanted everyone to remember about her, Macy said that she was the life of the party. Some advice Macy has for the newly crowned is to have fun and try to be yourself. 2025-2026 Big Lake Junior Ambassador, Macy Nelson.
Big Lake Senior Ambassador, Addie Ron. Escorted by her mom, Laura, dad, Jeremy, and her two sisters, Ava and Allie. Addie says becoming an ambassador has shown her that even the small things can make someone stay without you even knowing it. She looks up to her parents the most because they've shown her that even on bad days, you can always put a smile and make people around you smile, even if it's hard for you to do it yourself. Addie's favorite event was the Wild Game because she got to go out on the ice and take fun pictures. Her favorite part about Spud Fest is the live music and the way it brings her community together. Seeing people of all ages come together to laugh, celebrate, and make memories creates such a fun and welcoming atmosphere. This year, Addie made blessing bags for the homeless and gave them to the Big Lake Food Shelf to help people in need right here in our community. Addie hopes people remember that even on the hardest days, she chose to keep a smile on her face and make the most of every moment. She always tried to bring a positivity to others and make every event a little brighter for those around her. Her advice for the girls she crowns tonight is no matter how hard your day might be, always show up with a smile so you can brighten someone's day, join in at all the events, and have fun. Every event has laughs and smiles, and being a part of them will make you remember them forever. Your 2025-2026 Big Lake Senior Ambassador, Addie Ron. Now, before we get on to the rest of our program, Addie has a quick thank you that she would like to share before we start. So, Addie, you can take it away.
Okay, can I have Laurel come out on stage, the director? And then I'm going to have Kaylin, Allie, and Olivia. Can you guys also come out to represent to go with them. So Caitlin, Allie, and Olivia are representing the other 3 board members, Amy, Caitlin, and Katie, because they cannot be here right now. So as I stand here tonight, I wanted to take a moment to recognize the 4 women who have made this year one I'll never forget. Thank you for believing in me, encouraging me, and helping me become a stronger, more confident version of myself. You didn't just help me through my ambassador year, you changed my life in ways you'll probably never fully realize. Thank you for every early morning, every late night, every hug, every piece of advice, and every laugh and every moment you spent cheering me on. Your kindness, patience, and support have meant more than words can even express. I hope you know how much you are appreciated and how many lives you touch, including mine. These flowers are just a small way of saying thank you for everything you've done. I will carry the lessons, memories, and love you've given me long after tonight. They say it takes a village to help someone grow, so thank you for being mine. From the bottom of my heart, thank you, and I love you.
Side note, the food shelf boxes are looking a little empty. Before they wrap them up, does anyone want to make a last-minute donation? Rebecca is standing in the back, and $1 equals £1.
That was a plot twist. Sorry. Throughout the year, Throughout the year, these young ladies have represented their hometown of Big Lake at 25 parades in Minnesota and Wisconsin and 25 coronations, met hundreds of new people who they have shared their love of potatoes with and talked about all a Big Lake has to offer. These 4 young women have attended 25 plus community events right here in Big Lake, accumulating 300 hours of volunteer work. This is on top of going to school, being involved in sports and extracurricular activities. Over 300 hours. Wow, that deserves a huge round of applause.
For those of you involved in royalty programs, we all know that Year in Rain is not possible without the support of your family and friends. Would all of the families and friends of the Royal Court please stand up for your moment of recognition? We can't thank you enough for all of the volunteer time you have put in this year. The Big Lake Ambassador Scholarship Program was created to empower young ladies of Big Lake to be women of tomorrow through community service, to promote leadership, professional development, and personal growth, with an opportunity to earn an educational scholarship. These young ladies in front of you have done just that. Know that we're all so very proud of you and the work you have done over the past year.
The impact the 4 of you and your families have made this year is immeasurable. You've proven how much you care about this community and appreciate the value of growing up here in Big Lake. No doubt you've learned that being an ambassador is not just about the sparkling crown, but representing your hometown and giving back to it. Always remember, you are forever part of Big Lake's history and legacy, and that's something to be proud of.
At this time, we would like to invite Mayor Paul Kinnear to the stage for a moment to thank these ladies for their contribution to the city of Big Lake.
I am the Big Lake Mayor, Paul Kinnear. I'm honored to be here sharing the stage with these talented, hardworking ladies who have done a fabulous job this past year, of representing Big Lake. I know I said this last year, but it is so true that when you are out in other communities, you are putting such a fantastic light on our community. It matters. And if you were to do the opposite and have, let's say you had a selfish moment out there, you can bet that people would remember that about Big Lake. And every time they drove through Big Lake, they would remember that. So we thank you for putting a positive face on our community. It does matter. It takes a lot of time and volunteer hours to make Spud Fest and the community what it is today. And these young women next to me have been a large part of helping this city grow with their countless hours of volunteering. It's not uncommon to see the ambassadors around town helping with most community events. And it's no surprise that local organizations rely on help of the help of the ambassadors to ensure that their programs are successful. Not only do they help make Big Lake shine and sparkle, they also help make it a beautiful place to live and visit with welcoming faces. Just this year, I've had the pleasure of seeing these ladies help local businesses with grand openings, offer face paint at the library, and I must say we've got some talented artists here, volunteer their time at the community fair, block party, and all of the city's summer events at Lakeside Park. They support and represent Spud Fest all year long, collect food, and volunteer at the food shelf, flip flapjacks, and fill coffee at pancake breakfasts. Not to mention, on top of it all, they attend school, play sports, and are essential members of their families, of course. Each ambassador also creates their own service project as part of their year in Crown and Gown. Earlier you heard about this year's chosen projects. You know, I have to say, that's one thing I love about this program. It creates givers. Maybe you were givers before the program too, I don't know. But you're definitely givers now. And the world needs more givers, am I right? So thank you. From myself and from the entire Big Lake community, we thank each and every one of you for an outstanding year of service. We can't wait to see what you achieve in the future, and we will be watching and cheering for your success, of course. It's now my privilege and honor to present each of you with the well-deserved award for volunteerism and service. And let's give them a round of applause for all their effort and hard work. Once again, thank you for all of your time you have given, and congratulations to our visitors, to our visitors and guests. Thank you again for joining us today in Big Lake for our 53rd annual Spud Fest. That's a long time. I know many of you have grown close to these four over the past year, and we're happy to have you here with us today. We're excited to introduce our new representatives in a little bit. Good luck to all the candidates. I do not envy the judges, as they will have a very hard decision. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
Thank you, Mayor, and congrats, ladies. Over the past few months, 4 young women in grades 3rd through 11th have participated in our monthly Spud Schools, which is part of our candidacy program. We meet once a month where we focus on leadership, volunteerism, community service, self-defense, etiquette, and speed judging. Each of our candidates is hopeful to earn the chance to wear a crown today and leave their own mark on Big Lake. Our candidates have worked alongside our current royalty at many community events and have had the opportunity to serve and see firsthand the positivity impact they have on our community.
At this time, I would like to introduce you to our 2026-2027 Big Lake Ambassador candidates. Big Lake Junior candidate, Haley Schleif. Haley is sponsored by Vision Transportation.
Hello, my name is Haley Schleif, and my sponsor is Vision Transportation. And my escort is Nate Schleif, and my favorite potato is French fries.
Big Lake Junior candidate, Sophia Chalupnik. Sophia is sponsored by the Big Lake Legion and Beyond the Yellow Ribbon.
I'm Sophia. I'm sponsored by the Big Lake American Legion and Beyond the Yellow Ribbon. My escort is Patrick, and my favorite potato is a baked potato.
Big Lake Ambassador candidate, Julia Traugott.
Hi, my name is Julia Traugott. I am sponsored by the Big Lake Fire Department. My escort is Drew, and French fries are my favorite potato. Thank you.
Big Lake Ambassador candidate, Lily Gleason.
Hi, my name is Lily Gleason. My sponsor is the Knights of Columbus. My escort is John Gleason, my dad, and my favorite Spud is loaded French fries. Thank you.
Let's give our candidates one last round of applause. These young women have worked very hard over the past several months. Good job, girls. You all look absolutely stunning and should be very proud of your achievements.
How in the world do we decide who is selected? Thankfully, it's not up to us. We have a group of esteemed judges who have supported our program for many years. Please stand and do a quick wave when we say your name. Say hello to our longtime judges and friends of the program, Gary Laurent, former senior Aquatennial and senior Winter Carnival Queen of the Northland, Sue Klug, Maple Lake Program Director, Joy Navarro, and two of our fiery friends from the 2025 St. Paul Vulcan crew, Mark Ferdy Singer and Stephen Ash Everetts.
Let's give them a round of applause as they exit the auditorium to make their final decisions and seal up those envelopes. We would like to give our 2025 Aqua candidate a chance to share a little about her experience. Please welcome Allie Cross to the stage.
Hello everyone, and thanks for having me. My name is Allie Cross. I was a 2023-2024 Big Lake Ambassador, as well as the 2025 Aquatennial representative for my favorite home, the city of Big Lake. I want to start by saying that Aqua Week is truly magical. I had the wonderful experience of being surrounded by so many of tomorrow's leaders, from Meet the Candidates to the multiple boat cruises to the time spent each day with the other candidates, the experience is simply beyond words. I was beyond blessed to have this experience, and now I'm excited to watch one of my friends and Crown Babies experience the Aqua Magic. At this time, I have been given the honor of introducing this year's Aquatennial candidate, 2024-2025 Big Lake Ambassador, Georgia Shotlift. We have some recognizable faces in the house this afternoon who I had the pleasure of getting to spend the best days of summer with last year. The Minneapolis Aquatennial Ambassador Royalty is here. Please join me in welcoming them to the stage.
Well, we bring a warm summer greetings from the Minneapolis Aquatennial, where we celebrate the best days of summer as our city's official civic celebration. And what a treat it is to be in Big Lake. And Allie, thank you so much for that introduction. That was a very special introduction. Thank you. We had so much fun today, from riding on the Spud rides, that was special, and of course the potato bar. But we're just so excited to be here to celebrate your community and also your ambassador program. I'm Marie Carroll, the 86th Commodore, and joining me today, our beautiful senior queen, Leslie Lean. And from the community of Dassel, Minneapolis Aquatennial Princess, Erica Baki.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. Let me tell you, it is truly a joy to be here in Big Lake celebrating our annual Spud Fest. And as the Minneapolis Aquatennial, we stand on 3 pillars, and I would love to highlight 2 of those pillars here this evening. And that first pillar is community. And I so vividly remember Miss Allie Cross. She just talked about her Aquatennial experience, but I vividly remember her Meet the Candidates speech. She made this beautiful poster about her city, and I just remember listening to her speak about Big Lake, and I thought, wow, this must be a really special community, and the fact that we got to experience that today was truly such a blessing. So I want to thank you all for your hospitality. And the second pillar I would love to recognize today is leadership. And I so clearly see leadership on both my left and my right here on this stage. But I would love to highlight someone in particular, and that is Miss Addie. Addie, I just heard someone in the lobby say, I'm here at this coronation to see Addie, because we got close with Addie. And if I could use a few words to describe Addie, I would say that she is strong, she is bold, and she is willing to try new things. And she has made an impact on me and so many others in this room, and I would love if we could give her a round of applause for her hard work this year. I know that her year has not always been easy, but she has handled it with such grace and poise, and I would love to just highlight her this evening. So thank you, Addie, for making a special impact on so many people this year. And as we are getting close to our festival, the Best Days of Summer, I would like to invite one of your very own to the Minneapolis Aquatennial. So if I could have Georgia come back out here, please. There she is. It was so fun getting to chat with Georgia this afternoon and hear some of her passions. I am going to be presenting Georgia with the Queen's Charm this evening, so this represents 2 things. First, it represents the special relationship between your community of Big Lake and the Minneapolis Aquatennial, and second, it serves as your formal invitation to join us for the Best Days of Summer coming up very soon. Congrats.
Can we get a picture with you, too?
And as Erica said, it's been so wonderful to be here in Big Lake and to celebrate your community, to celebrate future leaders who are here, and to hear about the impact and experience that each of them have had through ambassador programs. And then also to have a festival. We've got rides and foods and concessions, a wonderful parade today where we come together and celebrate community. And all of that is made possible through volunteers, community pride, and the way that we feel a sense of belonging is through people and through each other. And the Minneapolis Aquatennial celebrates volunteerism and the ways that that shapes our festivals. We have a special tradition and legacy of honoring volunteers within our community, and usually we try to sneak them into this event so that we can surprise them with an honorary Commodore's Award. And this is the first time in my experience as Commodore we could not sneak him here. He just would not be able to be pulled away from his volunteer duties. They were too important. He's out in concessions where he was greatly needed. It is Brad Cross, Allie Cross's dad. So earlier today we had an opportunity to go out and visit with him and present him with the Honorary Commodore's Award. But in true volunteer fashion, there are jobs to be done, there are things to have happen, and Brad takes his duties very serious. We heard today that this festival has been so successful and the community has come out that concessions for the weekend sold out on the first day, which has Brad out there solving all the operational issues and making sure people are fed their spuds, right? Yes. So congratulations again to Brad, and thank you for the ways that he not only supports this festival and the community, but also his daughter and the spirit of volunteerism that carries on as he teaches that through his family too. So we thank Brad. Can we give him a round of applause? And we so appreciate the invitation to be here in Big Lake today, and we'd like to extend an invitation to each of you to join us in the third week of July for the best days of summer in Minneapolis as we celebrate our civic celebration. We have events happening all week long, including the Torchlight Parade. We also have a special night that I'd like to invite you to with the Minnesota Twins on Friday night. Please come join us for a night of baseball, and we look forward to seeing you. Thank you.
Did you know we have some very special guests waiting to come on stage? And one is a fellow Big Lake Ambassador alumni.
I did know that. And before we invite the whole royal family on stage, we just wanted to give a special thank you to our very own Queen of the Snows and past Big Lake Ambassador, Erin, for being here today. And we wish you a spud-tacular year with Winter Carnival. Hail the Queen! Now, without further ado, at this time, I would like to introduce His Excellency, the Prime Minister to the Royal Court of Boreas Rex, the 89th, and the St. Paul Winter Carnival, from the Royal House of Pilot Games, Tom Barrett.
Thank you. How are we all doing? Unbelievable being here. Now, we just heard from the Aquas. Thank you. They got the great days of summer. We want to see all of you in St. Paul for the coolest celebration in the world. Who saw our float today? Yeah. We brought the snow. Anybody see it snow in June in Big Lake? That was fun. It was a big crowd pleaser, but we were fortunate to knight these special ladies this morning before the parade, and to look at the smiles as you see right now, it's priceless. So you guys had a great year. Thank you for coming to our festival, and thanks for inviting us here. Now I'd like to introduce our royal family, beginning with our captain of the guard. Please give it up for Aaron Harrington. All right, let's give it up for our guards. From the Royal House of LCS Company, give it up for Alex Jarbeau. From the Royal House of Fury Motors, give it up for Abby Medved. And from the Royal House of Emmett's Pub, Michelle Goddard. All right, the Winter Carnival represents the four sides of St. Paul. We're starting with the blustery north. From the Royal House of Hammerdix Flooring Solutions, Mr. Jim Hawkins. And we have from the Royal House of Healing Connections, give it up for Sakira Bradshaw. And now, coming in from the east, the mysterious east, give it up from the Royal House of Marlene Maida. Give it up for Thomas Maida. And with Thomas, we have from the Royal House of Polly's Pub, Jenny Harris. Can we get a yee-haw? I said, can we get a yee-haw? Much better. Coming in from the city of Princeton, give it up our West Wind Prince Randy Hatch. And along with Randy from the Royal House of Northeast Moose Grill, give it up for Samantha X. Yippee. Oh, coming in from the balmy south of St. Paul, this guy is our no-toast, our south wind. Give it up for Timothy Whitaker. And from the Royal House of Landmark Jewelers, let's hear from Michaela Hinks. I think they've heard that before. It never gets old. All right. It is my distinct pleasure to introduce you to the mighty monarch of ice and snow, Boreas Rex the 89th, Mr. Peter E. Canifeck.
Thank you, Prime. And from the Royal House of Bernie Swafford, Edina Realty, it's my honor and pleasure to introduce to you one of the greatest women that's ever come out of Big Lake. Her Royal Highness, Queen Aurora, Queen of the Snows, Erin Gustafson.
Hello, everyone, and let me just say what a joy it is to be back here in Big Lake. I spent my entire life growing up in Big Lake, came through the ambassador program, and some of my very favorite memories were from the program, volunteering every week at the food shelf, going to community events, meeting, all the children in the town and doing face painting, and it's great to hear that they're still doing many of those things. This program was an incredible portion of my development growing into a woman, and I am so grateful that I got to do it. And I remember going to Winter Carnival as a Big Lake ambassador and thinking, oh, I would love to do that someday. And here I am, 16 years later, Queen of the Snows for the Winter Carnival. And these programs, like the Winter Carnival and the Big Lake Ambassador Program, are what really build communities. We heard the mayor speak earlier about all of the volunteering and all the organizations that are supported by the ambassadors, and I am so proud to be able to say I'm a part of that community. So thank you so much for having us, and it is great to be back.
Thank you very much, Queen. Beautiful talk. I just want to share a couple words. 30, 40 minutes shouldn't be a problem. I just want to let you know what we do. We are at 300 events from January 23rd to next year, over 300 events. So that's a huge time commitment, financial commitment, unbelievable commitment by these people. There's such a joy to be with. So every year we have to come up with a mantra, and we want every time we can get people that can't leave because I have the microphone. We want you all to listen to our mantra and really embrace it, really bring it, especially you youngsters. So our mantra is respect reigns and kindness rules, okay? If I said, who are you are respectful, who of you are kind, you would all raise your hand. But going forward, starting tonight, starting tomorrow, can you please be purposely respectful? Can you please be purposely kind? Who cuts you off on the road? Who runs in front of you and the 10 items are left when he's got 50 items? Those are the people we want you to, every single day, find kindness, find respect. And remember, the only thing that you can have control of in your life every day, we can't control the weather today, gorgeous day. We can't control what's going to happen. We can control one thing, and that's our attitude. So please choose good attitudes. Please be positive, and please be respectful and kind. You guys are awesome. I'm so proud of all of you, what you've done, and just look what can be in your future. Keep trying, keep growing, keep pushing yourself. It's so remarkable. So thank you, Big Lake. It's great to be here.
Thank you, Boreas. Thank you, Queen. Greatest royal family. But we would be remiss if we didn't recognize some special individuals here in Big Lake as well. Now, again, we knighted the ambassadors earlier today, and as the Aquatennial referred to, a lot of your volunteers are out working. They're not here. So our list is a little shorter. We were going to recognize Caitlin and Katie and Amy, but we know for a fact that George is here. So if we could bring George out. Laurel Merton, come on down. And then I understand we have another former Queen of the Snows in the audience. Is there Alyssa? There she is. Now, does everybody know Alyssa here? Owner of the third rail bar in town. And I understand for the next 10 minutes, half-price drinks. We'll keep this short. All right. It's our honor to have you in front of the royal family. We, Boreas, King of the St. Paul Winter Carnival, in token of our esteem, repose in the utmost confidence in your ability to do honor to this illustrious position, do hereby appoint
Georgia Shotliff, magnificent mentor of the Aqua candidates. You're supposed to applaud. Now, the next two you should get right. Laurel Merton, Queen of... Really? I thought we worked through this. Laurel Merton, Queen of it all, and mover and shaker of the community. Oh, yeah. And now, Alyssa Sagafas. Of course I did. Queen of the Snows in 2016 and magnificent mentor to Aurora 26th.
All right, now Boreas charges you to have and hold this said office with all the rights, responsibilities, appurtenances, and thereto belonging and otherwise appertaining for the full term of our reign. In testimony whereof we have hereunto set our hand and caused the great seal of our dominion to be affixed in the city of St. Paul, Minnesota. And very good. I didn't hear it though out there. And big, very good. All right, on this 26th day in the year of our Lord, 2026, or wait, June 26th, the year of our Lord, 27. What day is it? 27th. Sorry. What? She goes, did you already hit the 2-for-1? All right, I'll finish up here. Our Right Royal Winter Capital on this 27th day of June in the year of our Lord, 2026. Signed, Boreas Rex, 89th, Peter E. Canefect.
Hail Boreas, hail Boreas, hail Boreas, hail the Queen.
All right, now we can all clap.
Hey, Kaylin, did it get super bright in here all of a sudden?
Yeah, it did. Must be all that bling in the seats in front of us.
Dang, girls, that's some shiny hardware on top of your head.
We know the connections made during your year in rain are unforgettable. Take a moment and look into the crowd. Know that all of these ladies are supporting you and will be cheering for you long after the crown leaves your head.
I'm sure they want to say hi and send you their love. Visiting royalty, it's your time to shine. When we call your community, stand up and give a wave. Please hold your applause until the end. Maple Lake.
Foley.
St. Francis.
Delano.
Jordan.
Hanover.
Montrose.
Princeton.
Monticello. Anyone we may have missed, please stand and wave at this time.
Okay, I'm gonna take.
Yeah, I can't see.
Can't read it. Calling all has-beens. Olivia, I think that includes us both. If there are any Big Lake Ambassador alumni here today, please stand and give a proud wave. Thank you for being here.
Wow, we have a lot of friends. It means so much you're here today. We know this weekend in June is busy and you chose to come to Big Lake. We can't wait for our new representatives to explore your cities and communities this year. We would also like to give a huge shout out to all the alumni from 2024-2025 group who helped out this past year. Maddie, Liliana, Amelia, Rebecca, Georgia, thank you for sticking around to help out at community events all year long. Hey Kaylin, want to know the difference between the Sparkle Moms and Laurel when it comes to taking pictures?
What is it?
The moms will actually upload them for everybody to see.
True. We're thankful for our Sparkle Mamarazzi team who captures so many fun memories throughout the year. And I guess Laurel when she remembers to share her photos. Sit back and relax, and you might just want to grab a Kleenex as we watch some highlights of the girls' year representing Big Lake.
If you ever find yourself stuck in the middle of the sea, I'll sail the world to find you. If you ever find yourself lost in the dark and you can't see, I'll be the light to guide you. Find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah.
Hi, I'm Riley as 2025-2026 Junior Big Lake Ambassador, and I love potatoes. During my reign as ambassador, I collected over 523 amount of shoes for Shoe Hunger for my service project, where we helped our community by providing low-cost shoes, and all the money goes back to the community's food shelf. My goal was only 100, and I exceeded that amount. I'm so proud of myself. Some people, these shoes may be their only pair they have to keep their feet warm, or their kids' only pair of shoes. Everyone deserves shoes. This year was filled with so many fun events and memorable events. My all-time favorite event was the 2-day event where we went to Jordan Parades and then explored Minnesota's largest candy store. I've never seen so many candy options in my whole life. We also got to have a big sleepover at a hotel, then went to Jesse James Parade and got to explore Jordan. I love how they got all dressed up and reenact. And another favorite event was when we went to all the games and got to go where they played, like the Wilds game when we went on the ice rink, and it was so cool. I've grown and learned so much this year because of this program. Thanks to my mom and dad for always being there and joining us at all the events. This year was one of my favorite years.
Hello, I'm Macy Nelson, your current 2025-2026 Junior Ambassador. My service project this year was a coat drive for the homeless youth through the help of our community. We were able to donate hundreds of jackets and winter items to children in need. This was important to me because knowing there are kids out there without these items just seemed wrong. My favorite event this year was the Minnesota Wild Night because of all the shouting, so I could be as loud as I wanted. The person I look up to the most is my family because my mom cooks and cleans, well, still taking care of us and doing work. Also my dad because he's always there to make a joke. And my siblings because sometimes they drive me places and give me food. My advice to the girl I crowned tonight is be yourself and have fun. Thank you to everyone for driving me places when I was grumpy. I will miss everyone. For the last time, crown and gown, I am Macy Nelson.
Hi, my name is Anna Rain. I am 2025-2026 Big Lake Junior Ambassador. Standing on the stage a year ago, I couldn't imagine how incredible this journey would be. I got the opportunity to meet new people, help out around my community, and be a part of such a great program. I'd really like to thank my Spud family for everything they have done this year. The moms for always taking the photos, and the dads for pulling us in the parade. Thank you to the committee and judges for giving me this opportunity. To my Spud sisters, thank you for giving me such a great year. I will never forget you. A special thank you to Sportsman Electric for sponsoring my year and donating supplies for our fundraiser and parades. Last but not least, thank you to my parents for chaperoning, making sure I have everything I need for events. And thanks to my siblings for always going to my parades, even if they didn't want to, but they showed up anyway, ready to cheer me on. My favorite event this year was the Jesse James Parade. We got to watch the reenactment of Jesse James Bank robbery, being in the parade, and we even got to stay in a hotel. For my service project, I picked a Christian program called Feed My Starving Children. This organization helps prepare and pack bags of food to ship to many different countries for kids who don't have enough to eat. In total, we packed 156 boxes, which equals 33,696 meals, and we were able to feed 92 kids for a whole year. This showed me that when a group of people work together, they can change lives. To the girls getting crowned tonight, live in the moment because it will go by in a flash.
School bag in hand, she leaves home in the early morning, waving goodbye with an absent-minded smile. I watch her go with a surge of that well-known sadness, and I have to sit down for a while. The feeling that I'm losing her forever, and without really entering the world, I'm glad whenever I can share her laughter, that funny little girl. Slipping through my fingers all the time, I try to capture every minute, the feeling in it. Slipping through my fingers all the time, do I really see what's in her mind? Each time I think I'm close to knowing, she keeps on growing. Slipping through my fingers all the time. Sleep in our eyes, her and me, at the breakfast table. Barely awake, I let precious time go by. Then when she's gone, there's that odd melancholy feeling and a sense of guilt I can't deny. What places I had planned for us to go.
Raise your hand if you need a tissue after that one. Raise your hand if you're sitting here thinking, wow, this year goes by way too fast.
Thank you to Allie Cross for making such an amazing tribute to this year's ambassadors. It is so very appreciated.
All right, girls, collect yourself. It's almost time.
What a whirlwind of a year these girls have had. Our current ambassador, Addie, has prepared a farewell speech, which she will present to you now.
Hello, I am your 2025-2026 Big Lake Senior Ambassador, Addie. This past year has been one of the most unforgettable experiences of my life. Being a Big Lake ambassador has given me so many opportunities, memories, and friendships that I will cherish forever. From the community events to representing Big Lake, every moment has been special, and I am so grateful to have been part of this incredible program. One of the highlights of my year was my service project. I created blessing bags filled with essential items for those experiencing homelessness. After putting the bags together, I donated them to the Big Lake Food Shelf so they could reach people in need within our community. It was rewarding to be able to give back and make even a small difference in someone's life. I would like to thank my Crown sisters for making this year so much fun and truly unforgettable. The memories we created together are ones I will always treasure. Thank you as well to your parents for all the support, encouragement, and everything they did throughout our year. A very special thank you goes to my parents and siblings. Thank you for always cheering me on, believing in me, and supporting me through every event, activity, and challenge along the way. I would not be standing here today without your guys' love and encouragement. While I may not have had another senior ambassador alongside me this year, I gained something just as special. Through this program, I formed friendships with ambassadors from other towns that I will never forget. Those friendships mean so much to me, and I will always hold them close to my heart. Some of my favorite memories were all the Sparkle Nights at the games, seeing the community come together, sharing laughs, and creating memories with my fellow ambassadors that made those nights incredibly special. As my time as a senior ambassador comes to an end, I want to thank everyone who has helped me make this dream possible. Thank you to my parents, the board members, my fellow ambassadors, and my sponsor, Furland Farm Boutique, for believing in me and supporting me throughout this journey. This is your senior Big Lake ambassador signing off for the last time in crown and gown, but the friendships, memories, and lessons from this experience will last forever. Your 2025-2026 Big Lake senior ambassador, Addie Ron.
Let's give the girls one last final send-off. For the last time all together in crown and gown, your 2025-2026 Big Lake ambassadors.
I would now like to invite our Big Lake Ambassador candidates back to the stage.
We would like to take a moment and thank you, all of you who brought food donations to help the food shelf van. Hang on, I have to open the envelope.
At least we think it's this one. Ah!
The girl who brought in the most food is Haley.
Each year, the candidates are also asked to sell buttons to raise money for Spud Fest. The total number of buttons sold this year was 75, which was a tie between, drumroll, Sophia and Haley. Great job, ladies.
As a part of the candidates' requirements, they were asked the question, what does confidence mean to you? The essays were judged anonymously. Our essay junior winner is Sophia.
And our senior essay winner is, I should have started opening this while you were opening the other one. Sorry guys, you're not gonna have pretty envelopes to take home. Lily.
Congratulations to all of you.
Before we get to the grand finale, we would like you all to invite you all to join the newly crowned royalty and the 2025 Ambassador alumni at the Potato Pancake breakfast tomorrow under the Big Tent and Spud Fest from 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m.
The moment we've all been waiting for is finally here. The selection committee has spoken. Well, more like written down. Who they would like to words are hard. Who would they have chosen from the 4 lovely candidates on stage to represent Big Lake next year? Before we crown our next royal court, we would like to congratulate you all on your hard work, participation, and positive attitudes over the course of candidacy. This process isn't easy, and you did it. Regardless of the result, you should be proud of yourself. We sure are.
This year, the girls voted for one of their peers whom they thought was most congenial. Most congenial is the young lady who not only has the most pleasant personality, but has shown the most positive attitude and outlook during candidacy. Sashing of our most congenial will be done by 2024-2025 Most Congenial, Georgia Shotliff. The young lady chosen as most congenial is Lily. Well, we have the final envelope, so I guess I don't have to ask you for them like the script says to.
This is so nerve-wracking. I'm on the edge of my seat. We have both been in your shoes, ladies, and we are so proud of you.
Ladies, if a crown is placed on your head, please have a seat right up here in the current royalty seating. To everyone not on stage, once the final ambassador has been crowned, please give her time to walk the stage and allow the newly crowned to join the others.
Parents, family, friends, I'm talking to you now. Please give the judges, press, and visiting royalty time to get photos first. We know you're excited, but know that your newly crowned daughter is going home with you, and there will be plenty of time for cute photos over the next year. So your job, stand right up here and capture the moment. Visiting royalty, where are you at? After the last girl is crowned, please line up on stage right. We'll have photos in the middle, and you'll exit stage left. Easy enough?
Okay, ladies, the moment you have all been waiting for, or at least I know we have.
Before we crown the final ambassador, we would like to remind all of the ladies what happens next will change the course of your life forever. Be proud of the work you have accomplished. If not selected, keep trying. Getting there is half the fun. Keep your chin up. You are strong. You are special. You matter, and keep smiling. You have the best support system. Never forget how loved you are.
Let us start the crowning of our new royalty, being crowned in no particular order.
Ladies, here's the first envelope.
Your 2026-2027 Junior Ambassador, Haley Schleif.
decisions. Don't think, just follow your vision. If it's you, you know you can't go wrong.
Your 2026-2027 Senior Ambassador, Julia.
I think those crowds might need some pins. Your 2026-2027 Junior Ambassador, Sophia Chlupnik.
And your 2026-2027 Senior Ambassador, Lily.
Show this world where you belong. All it takes is a little faith, believe it. Get your sparkle on. Listen to your heart and feel it beating strong. When you're in doubt, glitter it out every time.
Congratulations to all of you young ladies as you take on the coming year as Big Lake ambassadors. Thank you to Big Lake Spud Fest for all of your support. Please be sure to stop over to Spud Fest to listen to tonight's bands, eat delicious food, and ride carnival rides. If you're still around tomorrow, stop out to the 5th annual car show and, of course, the potato pancake breakfast.
On behalf of the Big Lake Ambassador Scholarship Program, thank you for attending today. At this time, I would like to formally introduce to you our 2026-2027 Big Lake Ambassadors. Have a great day.